Hey everybody, this is Dr. Nathan, Body Balance Physical Therapy. I'm going to go over what's called, we call a scapular pull-up or a scapular pull. It's really good for helping to stabilize our shoulders a little bit more. And it's one thing that once we've had, especially if we're an overhead athlete and we've had some problems, that being able to make sure that we can get our hands up over our head and control our body weight is pretty vital in order to making sure that we can have strong shoulders. So, and it's one thing that can help progress us to be able to get pull-ups. And I know one thing, kind of, I guess it would be that drives people away from the CrossFit setting is pull-ups. Everybody's like, well, I can't do pull-ups, so there's no way I can do CrossFit. That should be the last thing that drives you away from coming and doing CrossFit. So this is something that you can start to do that's going to be able to help build you a foundation that you can start to do more and more. So what we're going to be looking for is being able to find a bar. Ideally the higher the better that we're going to be able to jump. So that way we're not wanting to use our toes to drag down onto the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop up onto the bar and we're going to get it a good hold, okay? So what we're going to do from here is we're going to basically try to get our head as close to the bar without bending our elbows. So that means that we're going to let our shoulders come up and then pull back down. Come up and pull back down. And you can see that all that's moving as I'm doing this is my shoulders, okay? And one thing we also want to focus on is being able to keep our core nice and tight. So as I'm doing these, I'm trying to keep a lot of tension built up in through here instead of arching my back as I'm doing it. Because one thing, especially with pull-ups, people start to really arch their back as we do them, and we want to try to keep what's called a hollow body position as we're doing this. So if we're having difficulties, or we haven't done pull-ups in a while, we've had some shoulder injuries that haven't allowed us to do that, nice thing is that we've got a band that's going to help us to be able to do that. So what we'll do is we're going to throw this band up and over our pull-up bar and have it come right back down. So from there, what we want to try to do is we're going to hop into this. So that means we are going to stick one foot through, which this is going to be the most difficult part of the exercise, and stick the other foot through. Okay, so now I'm kind of sitting down into this band, so it's going to want to help pull me up, but this is going to force me to be in more of a hollow body position. So then what we can do from here is hop up onto the band. We're going to try to keep ourselves from swinging, and then we want to pull up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So as we get better at this, we want to start to reduce the thickness of the band that we're using, and that's going to help us to develop more strength to be able to do that without the band, and that's going to set our foundation for being able to start our pull-ups.